Right, here we go. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another stream. Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well and had yourselves a good weekend. Back at it again for another week of brand new daily bases. So let's get into it and see what's occurring this week on GT7. So we've got quite a few bits going on. We've got the Toyota GT Cup down there. I'm not quite sure about that one, if I'm honest. We're sort of focusing a lot of our attention on these two guys here, nations and manufacturers. So, well, I don't know, we might do at some point, but not really committing to it as much as these two. So, obviously, we've got nations again on Wednesday, so do some practice before Wednesday on that one. But I think for today, as ever, into the new dailies, and let's see what we've got. So, Tsukuba to Suzuka to Road Atlanta. Bit of a thing there. Tsukuba to Suzuka, something like that. Anyway, yeah, we'll start at Tsukuba, go to Suzuka, and then we'll see what's going on. So, let's go into the racing kart 125 shifter. And we're doing 8 laps. I think this one's come up before, this daily, quite a few months ago. So we'll jump in. Oh, I don't know. Right, close my eyes, choose a number. That one. Yeah, done it. Right, I had a very small dabble in this earlier, but not too much though. So we'll now try to get a bit more acclimatised to the racing kart 125 shifter. I like to drive this in Cockpit cam, just find it a bit easier. So yeah, I did a 102 on there earlier. It was a very small go. It was a very quick go. So I'm not done an awful lot of this at all in the racing kart 125. Get round 1 or 2, get into it. So yeah, 103. What we do know is stay off the curbs. Must be doing something right. We're 1 second quicker on this one. And there it is, 1.1. Yeah, 102.3. A bit wide on there, but you know, the karting line, I think it's where you go right around the outside of a corner, the karting line. That's it. Carry more through there. Run it wide onto the runoff. Hello RJ, welcome into the stream. Nice to see you. How you doing? Well. Oh yes, carts. Carts on a daily basis this week. Oh, this is good. Another second by the look of it. Ooh, 101. I don't do go-karts, so I'm quite pleased with that, really. I know it's probably not as quick as it can be, but still, it is 101. Try and get a minute, that'd be quite good. Got 8 minutes to do it. All a bit aggressive. I've got round. I'll go through this one. What's this one? Half a second. Not too bad. So at 1 minute 0.5 now. getting quicker ever so slightly. But a bit through that one. Hello Kimmy, welcome to the stream. Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. The Nismo go-kart. Be good if it did have a Nismo engine in the back of it. Be pretty quick. Right, 3 minutes to go. Try and get around 1 minute if we can. That's quite good. We can manage that. 2.5. Oh, not quite. We're very close to under a minute. Oh, just losing a little bit of time. Not too bad though, minute. Although we started off, what do we start off at? Let's have a look. Done quite a few laps there, so we started off. Can't see, can we? Can we see? Yeah, so we started off at a 103.7 and we've come down to a 1 minute flat. So it's got us up to speed for this daily race 8 at Tsukuba in the Racing Cup 125 shifter. So we'll see what we can do in this one. You have just joined us. Welcome to the stream. Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. You had yourselves a good weekend. If you've not done so, drop a like on the stream if you can. Be very much appreciated. And if you do subscribe to the channel for more GT7 live streams of dailies, TTs, weeklies, and all the rest of it. As ever, all support on the channel is very much appreciated. And on the whole, looking forward to a good week of dailies and whatnot. I've had a look at all 3 of them already, so we'll see what happens once we've got our Tsukuba out the way. Right, is it a fault start, isn't it? Yeah. We're away. Oh, and he's just a little bit on that. Oh, he's a little bit on the grass. Rejoined. Ooh, spinning out a bit on that. Oh, I just clobbered them accidentally, I think. I wasn't so sure. Hard to tell in these. Well, we'll carry on, but hard to tell in these racing karts what's happening. Bit tricky that, dropping back a little bit. Try not to let the three in front of us escape with it if we can, but looks as though they are getting a move on. We're just down there in P10 now. Right, lap 5 out of 8. 1 lap to go to catch P8. Not going to catch them going wide at the final corner. I think they've just about hung it on in P7. Well, there we go. That is actually a lot there. Daily base 8 on Tsukuba. Up on little race, it's not quite the same as Le Mans last week in the Porsche, but it is still there. It is still a nice little fun daily to, you know, to come and do during the week. But yeah, we'll get over to Daily Base B and have a look at that and see what's going on there. We've still got 2 places raised. Not too bad there going in. Going in there, barely able to drive the racing car going in. But yeah, we've come out of it with not too bad of a result. We've saved the replay. Right, so let's go into from Tsukuba to Suzuka. Daily Base B. Daily Base B on Suzuka. So looking at this one then, we can see, and this for Daily Base C as well, we can see that the cars have been chosen for us. Apparently, that is because there was a problem that came up last week with the setups. So all the cars are chosen for us. So we can't use our own cars. We have to use the cars they've given us. And all the setups for the cars are locked in. And it's the same on Daily Base C as well. So, in the end, I went for the Citroen, GT by Citroen. Found it worked pretty well. I tried a few of these cars, but in the end, I did my time in the Citroen 208.5. So, but Suzuka, watching the replay back, loads of, well, not loads of time, but there are at least 2 places on this track that we don't have down at all, and one of them being the spoon corner for definite. Was sort of a little bit there earlier, spinning out quite a few times and was setting our lap time, but yeah, we've definitely had some more times pop up since last time I was here. But yeah, looking like Supra's reigning supreme on this one. Yeah, so far. So yeah, we'll take a ghost off the top then, and we'll work with that to get us going. We'll aim for the one at 10-2, I think. Just gives us some time to get into the back in the Citroen again. So yeah, if you go to settings and you go to your car settings, settings are all blocked out. You can't get into them at all. And I think it's whilst they're fixing this, whatever it is that's happened to the setups, they're so they've blocked out all the settings. You just choose the car they've given you. Not too bad, really. I'm sure that they'll be working on it, whatever it is that's causing the problem or whatever's happened in that department. So, yeah, Citroen. That's what I was running. Brake balance on the rear in the Citroen. come out of cockpit cam. So yeah, I set a 208.5 early on. After the racing cars, it might take a bit to get used to this car again, but we'll see. Although the brake balance is not, I don't know, I might change it. We'll see how we do. It's not set in stone, the brake balance on the rear. Do a few laps, see how we do. Right, 212 on that one. Oh, I lost count how many times I did that earlier. Catch that white line, it just pulls you straight off the track. You try to turn as much as you like, but unfortunately, that's not going round. You're going into the gravel, I'm afraid. That is a restart. So I tend to go this side when we start a lap from the restart. No, that's better now. Evening, Kevin. Welcome into the stream. Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. Had a good weekend. hate spoon corner. It's no, I never get it right. Some laps it's really good, some laps it's not, and then it's just absolutely awful on some of them. It's very hit and miss spoon corner. I think 130R is the same as well. This corner down here, I want to try to turn on the 50 meter board, so you cut it ever so slightly, but keep going at the same time. And then try to cut those as much as you can. That's not too bad, to be fair. 209.4, given that we've not done it for a while. Do that. Start getting there. Race C, yeah, race C. I've not practiced enough on race C today to be able to really give it a proper go. I'm going to do it probably tomorrow. We will definitely be running race C at some point, though. I have been on it very briefly, and yeah, I can see why lots of guys are going to be running on daily race C this week. You only need to drive the first sector of daily race C to know exactly why. Get into the 208s again before we jump into the races tonight. Touch the white line going into the first corner, and it just put us off a bit. I don't know. Might bug, see how we get on. That was a tricky couple of corners to get right. Touch the white line going in. Right, I've got 5 minutes until the it's showtime. The brake balance will stick it on the front. See with most of them. Yeah, I've noticed the BMW seems to be a popular choice, but I used the Nismo. Very quick go earlier. I tried the Nismo. Didn't do too bad. But yeah, I have seen that the Beamer is one of the cars for that one. So at 2:08.7, 2/10 away from our qualifying time from earlier, so that'll do. It'll get us in. Oh, just don't miss your braking for the first corner. Although you can run it round, but well, you lose a lot of time doing that. And the rejoin can be a bit questionable as well. Right, daily race B from Tsukuba to Suzuka. It's going to get in my head now. Tsukuba to Suzuka. Oh dear, I don't know. But there we go, in P5. On this one, at Suzuka. So what have we got then? Because it looks as though if all the settings are locked in, we've got Caymans, Supras, 86 and 2. So yeah, it's a range. I tried the McLaren, Ferrari, Toyota, and one other car, but I can't remember which one it was. It might have, I can't remember. It might have been the Mitsubishi. We definitely tried the McLaren, Ferrari, and the Supra, and then we jumped in the Citroen in the end. I found the Citroen was just sort of got the groove with the Citroen. So doing 4 laps of Suzuka. So yeah, all the cars are stock, no liveries, but well, it's one of those we'll make do for now. Right, let's go then with Suzuka. Make sure that everything is in order. I'm pretty sure that most of the guys are running Daily Race C that we normally run with on these dailies. They'll all be thrashing it around the road Atlanta. have one lap to go. Bit of time lost in the 130R. Try and hang it on. Bit slow in the Degner, noticing that gap's shooting straight down. Get a good run off Kobayashi hairpin. After the race, I'll let you know why it's called Kobayashi hairpin. .30R again, and that's going to really get the guys on the back of us now for the chicane. Should just about hang it on though. Well, and the text though is breathing down our neck. Ugh. Right, Kobayashi hairpin 2010, 11 or 12, around that time anyway, the early 2010s. Kamui Kobayashi, Formula 1, Sauber driver, 1 year at the Japanese Grand Prix, absolutely minced everybody at that hairpin. I think he was on a different strategy or something like that, and he was very, very quick. And he overtook nearly half the field, I think it was, on that hairpin. So it earned the name Kobayashi hairpin. So that's where it comes from. But it is a good race to get the proceedings underway for tonight. Just that every time we go to the races this week, we're going to have to go through the list to choose the car, but not too bad. course 130R. I've said this before on other streams. 130R, some chap called Alonso deciding to overtake some famous second-time world champion right around the outside 1 year, and not not do that afterwards. I'm gonna have dirty tyres now to restart. I think, was it 1 year, some chap called Villeneuve had a tyre failure on this first corner, leading to Damon Hill winning the championship. I've got that on VHS somewhere, so that's why I know that bit. I've watched the VHS of that enough times. Sort of turning right on that 50-metre board into 130R. .208, 209, well, I know 208. We are sort of there, really. Try and get through 130R then. That's it, it's just something, yeah, a bit like that. Like that. It's quite funny, really. The Japanese Grand Prix now, and in April now they've moved it. I think they've moved it round just so that they can fit in the 20, however many races that we do now in Formula One. But remember Suzuka, when it was the last race of the season, and it was the title showdown of many, well, quite a few championships at Suzuka. There's quite a few that were decided on the day at Suzuka. We're in position 8 for this one then, at 4th row of the grid. Right then. Oh. Oh, nearly. Now, 2 Toyotas and a Porsche. And a Toyota behind us as well. It's all going to get a bit bottled up down towards 130R. Because we're not going through, and I hope that he's just going to try and just nip it through 130R. That's going to slow us down though, and yeah, the Audi's going to take advantage of that one. Going into the chicane. Went a bit of a misbreak in there, and we're just going to sort of get squeezed a little bit there on the apex. Driver on the outside of this Toyota. Well, that's a bit ambitious, and I think really when you're going up towards a corner, and I'm just going to say that if you're following a car that close, really you should be a little bit aware that there's a corner coming up, and to maybe start thinking about there's a corner coming up. I'm just saying. And maybe start preparing for that a little bit. Because obviously the car's going to brake in front of you, and that's going to happen. They are going to go straight into the back of you. So now I've got it all to do. Only 10 car. No, there's the full 16. The full 16 field in this one. No, it's just like I say, it's when you follow a car that closely going towards a corner, the car in front of you is going to put the brakes on, and it's a case of that car puts the brakes on and you're driving right behind them. you know what I mean? They're gonna hit you. But really, it's almost as if we leave the braking too late and we effectively drive ourselves off the racetrack so they can go through, and that's not really the way of doing it. Not really one of the way of doing things. I mean, what else do we do in that situation? We dart across the track to the right hand side, but then we can't make the corner, and then we're going to just drive off into them anyway because we're just going to understeer straight into them, so there's nothing really that we can do about it. Well, do what we can then, I suppose. Not much else really we can do. It's P14, and it's going to be racing this guy, I think, to the finish now. I didn't have the glasses on. Yeah, it's 16. It is 16 in this one. It's quite interesting if it was 10. Yeah, no worries. Got 1 or 2 though. It's yeah, we have caught up a little bit. Oh, and that's a bit. It's just overly ambitious. It's just really ambitious, really, doing that. Don't know. Don't know. Carry on. We're just gonna get to the finish line, I think, on this one. Hello Danny Racing, welcome into the stream, nice to see you, hope you're doing well. well, there we go. We'll get on to get on to the next one, I think, quite quick. Yeah, we're just going to go onto the next one. Yeah, yeah, and this is why I was saying I wasn't really sure, to be fair, why the Supra is trying to block the Porsche, but oh well, whatever. Not sure, don't know. Carry on, go to the next race, see what happens, see what goes on in this one. We're still there with a 208.5 from the quali. There we go, 208. So we're doing 208s then, which is where we should be, really. or second gear to get it rotated, but it's not. It's too slow. Too slow for the spoon corner. It needs to be more. Just guide it straight through. But we've never been able to do spoon corner at all, and I do not expect that to change anytime soon. Oh, what's the tank quicker though, nearly? No, I was couldn't quite hold it. Do a restart. Difference between the Beamer, I'm not sure, to be honest. I think they are pretty much the same car. I don't know. I'm not sure, to be fair, on what the particular differences of them are. This will be the last lap. Too late. I'll try and nail the first section, maybe with the time we've got left. A bit like that. Something a bit like that when we come back into it afterwards. Right, let's see what's going to happen in this one then. Round 3 of Suzuka. As ever, if you are enjoying the stream, do like and subscribe or support on the channel. Very much appreciated, as always. We're into the round 3. I was right, third round 3 of Suzuka today, and we're in P9. Everyone's, well, most of the runners are in the Supra. I'm Rogue. I'm going to stay in the Citroen. Couple of Caymans though. Couple of Caymans. Ferrari, yeah, I tried the Ferrari, thought it was alright, but it just wasn't really to my liking. But if you like the Ferrari, you can drive the Ferrari around Suzuka, then why not? I just felt like it wasn't really for me, the Ferrari, when I was rehearsing early on. Hello, Ferdy, and hello, Dutch. Welcome both into the stream. Nice to see you both. Hope you're doing well. Right, we are in P9 for me. That's a statement of intent. That one, that one there. That's kind of right. Stay where you are into the first corner. Oh, they've got different... I wasn't sure, to be honest. I actually didn't know that they had different tanks. Although sprint, endurance, sprint, short distance, endurance, long distance. Can't drive any faster. I really can't drive any faster. So you can just keep bumping me all you want, but I can't go any faster through that section. All very close though at the moment. It's hard to tell. Hard to tell what's going to happen, if anything is going to happen, into 130R. Nice little drift there on the second Egner, but they hung on to it. Well, this one, we're going nowhere fast. 5.5 seconds to P1. It's a very... Yeah, they're just going through 130R now, the race leaders. Very close, this one. Will I get squeezed if I try? Yeah. I mean, it's possible, but it's not really. Side by side there, coming out spoon. And this one's going to go all the way to the chicane. Ooh. Close at the finish. It was close at the finish. It was close at the finish. I suppose. Ooh, tactical blocking. No, it was. Strategic defending. That's what we'll say. That's what we'll say. It was. I think it was all right anyway. We're trying to go around the outside to try and take advantage of what happened. You're sort of sitting in there, just kind of waiting for it to happen at the final chicane, and then just sort of pick up the pieces, which is sort of what we did. So it's a good race though. It was a what was it? 5 seconds in the end to. It was about 5.5 right the way through the field. But I reckon we'll stick in the Citroen. Supra is coming in, isn't it? It's, well, Sylvia P5, Viper, Cayman, but it's the Supra is looking as though it's taking over this leaderboard. Let's go very quickly down through the first page. Yeah, Supra is going to be Supra, Daily Race B, Supra, pretty much. Well, I'm going to stick with the Citroen. I do get on with it quite well. No, it's not going to go. I think it was about this bit, actually, where Jacques Villeneuve's tyre came off in that Japanese Grand Prix, and his tyre flew over the mesh into the grandstand, into the little bit that was there that year that Damon was champion. I think it was 96, 95, 96. I'm not in the daily, am I? I've just realised that we're not actually in the daily. Nope, we're in time trial. So I've got 5 minutes. But you nearly bought the endurance. Yeah, I don't think you need the cars anyway. Well, if you're doing daily race C, you the Beamer's in there in the cars that they've given you to use. That one. Right, so now we're in daily. So let's crack on. That's gone. Bit funny through the first. Those S's depends. The first bit is quite important to get it right. It sets you up for the next bit. You can maybe get away with it depending on how wide you go, etc. But if you sort of miss it when you're trying to do a lap time, just restart it. It's the best thing to do. not quite, 208.7. Right, next, next up, here we go. Right, we are in P6 on this one then. A close race in that last one. Just a bit nervy when you're getting bump drafted through the we're getting bumped in the S's on Suzuka. So we'll see what happens in this one. It seems seems as though 208.5 it's getting us in. We've got 7s in here, 207s. Yeah, maybe 2 or 3, 3 or 4 low 208s in qualifying earlier. Cancelled out by the spoon corner, or the 130R, or the final chicane. One of them three. But always the case for these dailies, you sort of start off at the start of the week, put a sort of a benchmark down if you like, and then do a few dailies, improve the time once or twice during the dailies, and then as the week goes on, you probably get about half a second off it, maybe more. Just depends how much you do the daily, depends how much you do it, depends how many races you do, how much TTing you do. Just keep going because yeah, I was just worried that they were going to cut across us there as they weren't able to get back on. Right, halfway through. Always terrified. Spoon corner of going off. It's always, not always, but hearts in your mouth moments, and 130R as well. Right, we're not passing. No. Oh, but it's a bit feisty there for the race lead. There are going to be possibly more pieces to pick up on this final lap. It's the Toyota 1-2, Porsche 3-4, Citroen in 5. And all we have to do is just sit in the traffic, sit in the queue. Allow events to unfold as they do, and it is looking as though it's mightily close between the top two, top three. Doesn't matter that we're not close to them as much as we could be. All that matters is we're still there. We're in that space, the gap, and that's going straight down to 130R. That is a mighty battle for the lead, and they're all trying to get in on it as well. All one's gone wide. Oh, it's going to the chicane. Oh, all one's overshot the chicane. Desperation kicking in. It was too far back to see. You know, I said desperation in the heat of the moment, but well, missing the brakes. Either way, P4. And it was half a second between the two Supras. Porsche further 2/10 back, so good race at the front. It was nice to watch that race from where we were. practice against the AI then. So you've done practice against the AI. 4th start at the back. That's not too bad. 4th at the back with 20 cars. But yeah, Suzuka, yeah, it's a track that you gotta, yeah, I think Suzuka, the S's at the start of the lap mainly is about rhythm. Because I think it was it the last quali or whatever, whenever it was, I restarted at the start of the S's because I wasn't really too happy with how the first bit of it went, and it's about rhythm in that first bit. I think it's rhythm right the way down to the first Degners, which are the 2 really quick right-handers before you go underneath the track up towards the hairpin. Just that whole first sector is rhythm. It's just getting it all right. It's just getting it on the line. And yeah, just rhythm. Just follow it right the way through. So 2:08 as things stand at the minute then. So yeah, if you are doing the dailies, daily basis B and C, just in case you don't know, but the settings are not there. I think they're still working on an issue with the settings that's happened last week or something. There was I think an issue that came up with the settings, so all the cars are hand picked, they're all tuned, they're all locked in with the tuning options that they've given. It just means that you can't use your own liveries, that's all it means, really, in the grand scheme of it. It just means that you can't paint the cars, you can't run your own actual cars that you've got. Yeah, I found the Supra quite heavy as well. I don't know, I like the Supra, but not really. I like the car, but I don't tend to use it in dailies. We tend to have our go-tos for the dailies. So I think with this one at the minute, Citroen's getting it done. It's getting us round. It's doing the business as things stand at the minute. Nope. Still can't do spoon corner. I'm never ever going to be able to do that properly, spoon corner. That's it, 130 yards. Sort of straighten out the wheel on the apex itself. 208 again. We try the Citroen. Yeah, Citroen, it's not a bad car, Citroen. The brake, I'll check it in a minute, but I think it's on the front, but I'll double check it after this bit. Let's see what it is. Right, brake balance on this one, -5 all the way to the front. Just find it turns in better with -5 on the front. Also try and get the hang of second Degner of just guiding it round the corner in third gear, but I tend to go to second as a bit of like security for turning, for rotation. Right, back in. P6 on this one. I'll say hello to Tiginate. This as well. Nice to see all the guys again actually in this one. It's like the camaraderie that you get in these races. It's pretty good. Right, got the Really on that. You sort of felt the car losing grip. Got a good run coming out the hairpin though, but not really much I can do with it, I'm afraid. Again, around the outside, it's yeah, it's plausible, but it's risky at best. Likewise, a move into 130R. You can get it done, great, but we're not really sure myself. Ooh, white line. Right, they're gonna have to go first. Gonna have to go first. Yeah. So, yes, they are going down the inside. No, they're not. Leave the space, don't leave the space. Do it, don't do it, not really. All in the space of a split second, make that decision. I'll do it, people. Not too bad. In. I want P4. Right, well, no doubt see most of those guys in about 7 minutes. So we'll crack on with the Citroen. It's coming in, it's loading in. There we go. I might try a different ghost this time, just for a bit of variety. Have we got any other anyone not in a Supra? McLaren? Go on, let's do a Cayman ghost. Let's do a Porsche Cayman, just to mix it up a little bit. It's going to be pretty similar, so just a car to follow. Staying on track. maybe time for one more. Yeah, just, but it's going to have to be... It's going to have to be near perfect, this one. Just about got it done in time. Last chicane on Suzuka, kind of like bus stop at Spa. Tried to launch it over the curbs, but the car does bottom out a little bit on the curbs. So just watch the power mainly when you do it. But yeah, kind of like Spa, just kind of like try to bolt it forward slash launch it over those curbs. You can cut them quite a bit, those two corners that make up the final chicane on Suzuka. But here we go, NP6 on this one then. As ever, if you are enjoying the stream, do let me know by dropping a like on the stream. That would be very much appreciated. And if you're new, do subscribe to the channel for more GT7 live streams, dailies, weekly challenges, and more. All support on the channel is, as always, really appreciated. Do enjoy these streams, and do appreciate all you guys and gals popping in and supporting the streams and the channel in general. Like I say, it is really appreciated. Oh, listen, Sylvia there. One of my personal favourites, the Listen Sylvia. But we'll say for now, we'll carry on working in the Citroen. just got the better drive into spoon, and I was a little bit down. I'm going to push them off. It's got the better drive going into the corner. Right, can I try and just strategically come back in for 130R? I'm not really fussed really if this slows us down. The main thing is that we don't have an accident. What's Polo? GTI? Whatever it is. Volkswagen. We'll just say Volkswagen. I think it's the Polo. Going through there into P6. And that VW is on the offensive by the look of it. First with the Citroen. Nice one, GG's for that. On the back again, that's pretty good. That is pretty good in the Citroen. It is a good car, Citroen. Yes, that's the one, Scirocco. VW Scirocco. Cheers for that. I thought it was either, yeah, it was either the Scirocco or the GTI. Oh, is it tough to drive? Tough to drive, and yeah, I've driven it once or twice. Oof. See, letting us letting us go. Wow, that was a bit of a blimey on the on the final lap at the going through the second Degner. Nowhere to go there. That was the problem with it. There was a bit of emergency braking going on there. Oh, phew. What we can say to that one, it was do what you can and get through the other side of it as best you can. So it was very touch and go. But yeah, I mean he made a mistake, couldn't help it. So yeah, I wouldn't be so bothered about it really. No worries at all when I can find it. It was it was touch and go. Yeah, no problem with that. We all do. We all. I've gone off there before on Degner. I've made a right meal of it on multiple occasions, so that's fine. Hello, Joe. Welcome to the stream. Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, cheers for the GG. And yeah, give the Citroen a go. It is a good car, the Citroen. Yeah, cheers, Kevin, for the GGs as well. Do appreciate it, as always. Right, where are we? Because we've had a few of these now, haven't we? We're not doing too bad. Actually, hang on, get against the right page. Toyota, Porsche, I think, yeah, there's a McLaren one. We'll go through all the ghosts that, all the different ghosts of all the different cars. So, we've had Toyota, we've had Porsche, we'll have a McLaren now. The AI Lexus keeps getting onto the podium in your practice races. I don't know about that one. And that's one of the quickest I've had for a while now, 208.6. And I've just realised again that we're in the time trial and not the daily race. Let's sort that out. It's alright, we've got the time to do it. Right, enter daily into the Citroen GT by Citroen. We keep using red. It's the livery that we've sort of gravitated to, I think. Right, we'll go with the Aaron again. Nah, not really. Come on, Mr. Degnet. I didn't miss it, but I know we missed the sort of turn into pop that apex and jump over it. Right, in we go. Once again. So, Supra, we know, it's looking like the main, for this one, the main car. We've got Scirocco, which is pretty good from last time. There is the Ferrari 458. There is the Nissan Silvia. We saw that last time, didn't we? So that's in there. McLaren, we've seen those as well. So we have, you know, it's a mixed bag, as we can see, for the, maybe not as much for the most part with the Supra, but it's looking like you can have a good run at it in different cars on this one. After he's sticking behind. About 2 laps remaining in this one. This one's going all the way to the end. Just please don't try moving 130 hard. All I ask. Do what you like at this chicane. Go up the inside, but just not there. You are gonna make a move, but I think we've covered it off. Anywhere on Suzuka, apart from the 130R, maybe the, well, yeah, all, I was going to say the first bit of spoon, but maybe all the spoon as well. Anywhere else, fine. for overtaking. Yes, there is runoff area at 130R, but it's rejoining the track and it's going over the, it's the bump of going over the apex back onto the track again that causes you to spin out if you're not paying too much attention to it. That's the problem with that one. So it's a bit of a go for the chicane. Do what you like at the chicane. Go through. Not a problem at all. Just don't do it. Please don't do it at 130R. Oh dear, one of those. Right, so where are we? It's getting on. It's alright though. Clean race bonus and P2. Say congrats to P1. It looks as though they had that one pretty much sewn up in the bag. Yeah, and a good race as well. Have I got the replay? Yep. Right. Get out of here. Carry on. Right. We'll have definitely one more. Maybe two. Don't know. See where we are. Just thinking this week, Nations again on Wednesday at Daytona. I want to sort of try and focus a bit on that as well. Yeah, just sort of try to pace ourselves through the week, if you know what I mean, to make sure that we can get all the bits like dailies and whatnot done, and Nations as well. Need to be ideally as tip-top as we can be to get everything done. But we've definitely had a good run on Daily Race B today. I was very surprised actually on Saturday's Nations. If you've not seen the stream, Nations on Saturday, a bit of a blunder in qualifying, but we got P6 on the grid and managed to convert it as well, which I was very pleased with it. I was very pleased at the time. Very quiet during the race, very focused. It was a tough race, that Nations one, but we got it done. And I think for this one, we'll have a Sylvia. I've not followed a Sylvia yet, so I'll follow a Sylvia. Well, that first bit was alright. I don't know about the next bit. Well, we got around it though, but it's tricky. Dagner's get the first one right, it gets you set up nicely for the second one just up there. But if you get the first one wrong and you hit the second one just a little bit offline, you can have one or two issues getting around the corner. Oh, that was too good to be true. Well, I'm so close to the ghost, but it wasn't a PB lap anyway. I suppose it doesn't really matter. This one definitely won't because I missed the corner. Right, well, one more database beat, and then we'll see what's happening where we are. Been good though. It's been not too bad on database beat today at Suzuka. That's some good races. There we are, Suzuka. I think originally it was Honda that was looking for a place to test their cars, and they decided to build a racetrack, and that facility came to be the Suzuka circuit in the 1960s, early 70s, 60s, somewhere around there. I think it was anyway the 60s. I think it was when Honda decided to build a test track that became at Suzuka. And then I think it was in 1980 something it started hosting Formula One with the the big showdowns in 89. Was it 89, 88, 89? A very famous one as well in 1990. A very famous one that happened there. Happening immediately, apparently, that one in 1990. laps to go. Looks like good battle in front. We're just about able to keep an eye on what's going on. Oh, must be braking for the first corner ever so slightly. That one there's going to the line in front. We're just about... Oh, it's going to be close. Then just about hanging on. That's a way to P3. Not too bad. P3. Hello, Matt. Welcome into the stream. Nice to see you. Are you doing well? Not too bad then in that one, P3. So it's yeah, not too bad. Daily base B. I mean, yeah, really, in the grand scheme, the only difference is if you just can't put liveries on your cars at the minute, which is really a small thing in the grand scheme of it. Lexus, yeah, good car, Lexus, but yeah, some of the cars, they can be a little bit... Once you get the hang of them and you know how they drive, you can work around it and you can definitely do pretty good in them. Just a case of like learning the car, like all of like the pros and cons of the car, all the nuances and that kind of thing. So yeah, get it going, it's not too bad. I'll do was then on Suzuka. Yeah, not too bad on Suzuka today. Just trying to work out what I'm going to do. Yeah, I've had quite a few Suzukas. I think today, Daily Base C on Road Atlanta. Definitely, yeah, sort of seeing quite a few guys on Daily Base C. I had a bit of a go on it earlier in practice and can definitely see why Daily Base C is looking like a popular choice this week on the Racing Soft Tyre on the Road Atlanta. It is a good combo. And again, it's the same as Daily Base B by the look of it. So I tried the Nismo out. And I didn't do too bad. Although, what I could do, have a bit of a run at it and see. Right, so I used the Nismo when I had a bit of a very quick go on it, but the BMW apparently is a really good car, Daily Base C, so just so that I can get a bit of an idea as to what car to use tomorrow when we run the daily. So yeah, I had a bit of a quick go on it and got a 17.6. But we'll have a what are the guys using? BMW, Nismo, BMW, RCF, M3, M3, M3. Yes, the guys are using the the M6. And yeah, the M6. BMW M6 Endurance. We'll have a recce of Daily Race C for tomorrow and see what it can do. Yeah, cheers Kevin again for the GGs, do appreciate it as always. Right, let's get a bit of brake balance. This place on the soft tyre is, well, it's very, very good. When you can get it right, that is. Not like, not a bit better than that. I'll try it on the front and see how it feels. It's alright through there. Just feels really fast going down there in Group 3s. You feel the speed on the racing soft tyre. Just keep your foot down, mostly. Hello Petrol Ted, welcome to the stream. Nice to see you, hope you're doing well. The tyres, yeah, I've heard about the tyres on this one. They, the tyres die by the end of the race. It's a case of managing the tyres. Of course, that penalty is going to be there, isn't it, on that corner? Seven laps. You have to be careful of the tyres. Just feels really, really fast going around here in Group 3s when you've got soft tyres on. Right, let's see where we are. Yeah, I imagine that it can feel pretty horrible when the car's got no tyres and you're trying to get down the hill as fast as you can with a train of cars right behind you as well. But then again, if everyone else is going to have the same issue, then or similar issue, then everyone's in the same boat as they were. The best car, I've got no idea. I've just come on it just now, just to have a bit of a run at it, ready for tomorrow when I do it for proper. I've seen, from what I've seen, lots of guys are using the Beamer, but I don't know what it's like for tyres though at the moment. So yeah, 17.5, that's all right. But try and have another bit of a run. So it sounds as if then it's going to be a race that's going to be very tyre dependent. Lots of carnage in the first couple of laps. Imagine as everyone tries to sort of hustle and bustle down the hill at the start on the first couple of laps, when everyone's really close together, and then everyone's trying to get around the corner at the bottom of it. And try not to do that either, because that will definitely be a time penalty. Yeah, I was going to say that penalty's definitely going to be in there. Couldn't catch the back end in time. Yeah, Road Atlanta is a really good track. I can see why this combo is there, why a lot of people are going to be doing this combo. It is good. Flying down that hill on soft tyres. Hello, Turbo Toby. Welcome into the stream. Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. Oh, I'm just popping it over there. We've maybe got a bit of work to do on this one. Cool. Big thanks, Matt, for subscribing to the channel. Very much appreciated. Welcome aboard. And yeah, I've heard about the Suzuki and yeah, a bit of the Mazda as well. So Suzuki, Mazda, Beamer, Nissan seem to be go-tos. Going to be a penalty. You just know it's going to be a penalty. Say through that. Are you using it? Yes, we are. Yeah, TGT2, Thrustmaster, TGT2, GT. $17.5. Not very good at the first corner though in Road Atlanta, that's the only problem. So you hit 6 or 7 laps. Yeah, because you're changing tyres, aren't you? So all depends which car manages the tyres better. That's what it looks like. Is the key on this one. Never be first, but yeah, a lot of guys, yeah, because I imagine all the guys are going to be pushing, aren't they, to not pit, because obviously pitting wastes time. .4. Right, so TC at the end because the tyres are going to be that gone. It's going to be, yeah, going to be interesting. Who can hold the nerve on dead tyres? Great race until the tyres start to go. Well, not too bad. 17.1. Quite happy with that, really. So yeah, we could, yeah, maybe get a sub 117 on this one. It would be not too bad, but it is definitely a yeah. So tires. Oh, it's tricky though because racing soft tires. You just want to drive the wheels off it. I imagine that that's the kind of theme with this race, that a lot of the guys just want to. I know that I just want to. I'm just going to drive the absolute wheels off the thing when I run the race, and then we're going to get unstuck with the tyres though. But well, see what happens when we do this daily. We'll do it tomorrow. This daily. We'll have a proper run at it and see what happens. But yeah, so spinning out on corners, losing time. That is going to be. It should be quite good though. Should be. It'll mix up the racing because obviously again pit stop. You lose time in the pit lane. No good really sat in the pit box when you can be turning laps towards the finish line. So guys are going to be taking that risk, and then well, what is it? 5 times tyre wear. So it should be pretty good. Daily base seat tomorrow. We'll be streaming that tomorrow. Daily base seat. We'll have some nations practice as well, as we're doing Daytona tomorrow. Well, not tomorrow, but the practice 24 laps of Daytona. That's going to be fun on Wednesday. Going to be good fun, that one on Daytona. Right, yeah, we'll just cross that rush and get to it. Just forget about it for now. Nah, it should be good, that. Try and build on Saturday's performance in the in the Porsche on Lago Maggiore, because it was pretty good, that. So try and build on that if we can. How are these doing? Not too bad. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. Hello, Papa's House of Game. Welcome to the stream. Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. The yeah, racing today has been pretty good. Not too bad on the whole. Had some good daily bases on Suzuka. We've just tried out daily base C. We've just been to Road Atlanta for a bit of a quick TT before we do it tomorrow. Yeah, sounds as though it's going to be a good one, daily base C, with the tyres and whatnot. So we'll see what happens there. Brake balance all the way to the... Yeah, brake balance, yeah. Yeah, I think I'll probably... Yeah, we'll work it out as and when tomorrow, but I'll probably stick it on the front depending on how we get on with that one. Well, we've got no cars to service this week, as all the cars are getting borrowed. So we'll just do the price spin, and then we've got state 4-star roulette ticket. Oh, and they're all credits. Not too bad. That'll do, 500,000. That will do. Quite nicely, 500,000. Right, just before we depart then, Legends. Are there any new cars in the Legends? Yes, there is. There is. The Group C, Mazda, Nissan, Porsche and Jag, and the Sauber, Mercedes as well. The Ferrari has been sold. The Porsche and the Nismo are about to go, but we've got all them. The Honda's been sold. And there is the Porsche Spider and the Jaguar D-Type. Keep an eye on them. But if these two are about to leave, that means that two more are going to, well, should be two more that come in. So we'll see what those are. Oh, and the 330's gone as well, so another one's going to come in to replace that as well. So we'll keep an eye on what they are. There is one particular car that I am looking for in particular to get out of Haggerty's, which I do need for a bit of future content on the channel, and it is to do with streaming as well. The car is currently not in stock, but there is one car in particular that I am keeping an eye on quite closely, and like I say, the car is required for a bit of future streaming endeavours, so do keep an eye on that. So I will be keeping a very close eye on when that particular car comes into Haggerty's. Meantime, though, I'll say for today, we'll wrap things up. I think for today, it's been a good stream, a good start to the week. Enjoyed the dailies today on Suzuka. It has been not too bad on the whole. And a nice run at Daily Base C. And we'll see how many spins we have on Daily Base C tomorrow. Should be pretty good. I'll have a bit of a go as well with a couple more cars for Daily C and see what we can do, and get one or two bits dialed in for that one. So that's on the plan for tomorrow. Daily Base C with some Nations practice as well. Try and do what we can for Nations. I'm anticipating it's going to be another challenging round to say the least. So get some practice done. Get as prepared for that as can be, and see what happens on Wednesday. Meantime, big thanks as ever for today. Big thanks for 19 likes on the stream. Absolutely brilliant. Big thanks for that. And as the stream supports for close, could do us a big favour and hit the like button. That would be absolutely brilliant and that'd be very much appreciated. Likewise, if you're new and like what you see, do subscribe to the channel for more GT7 live streams, weeklies, dailies, TTs, and all the rest of it to do with GT7. As ever, all support on the channel is very much appreciated. And we'll come back tomorrow for some more GT7 level 50. It's pretty good. Red Bull, the Red Bull. What are they? The X things. I can't remember what they're called now. I can't remember what they're called. The Red Bull Gran Turismo thing. That one. That one there. I do have the car. I just can't remember at the minute what it's called. Actually, hang on. Right. What's it called? I'm going to find this out before I go now. What? Unless someone tells me before I find it. I've got one in here somewhere. I know which car you mean. Come on, where is it? That one, X2014 standard, and I think the other one, the junior, and then there's the other one, the one that I can't remember. Oh, right, fine. It's in Brand Central. Right, I'm going to go to Brand Central and try and find this car. Oh, I know where it'll be. It'll be in... this one. That one, the X2019. That's what I was trying to work out. Right. Right, my curiosity is satisfied for the night. Unless that isn't the car. In which case. But, yeah, they are crazy cars, though, either way, those Red Bulls. They are... We had one for Nations, I think 20 laps of Spa a few months ago, and that was a pretty crazy race. It was a tough one to keep on the track, but yeah, they are good cars if you can get them. Yeah, that's it. The X2019, that is the one. Right, on that note, we'll shut up shop for today. Now that I've found out and remembered what that car is, the Red Bull X2019 competition. Like I say, big thanks again for the support on the stream today. Very much appreciated. Big thanks to our new subscribers that have joined us today on the channel. Big thanks to Mike as well for subscribing there. Very much appreciated, and welcome to the channel. And we'll come back tomorrow for some more dailies on Road Atlanta. We'll see how quickly we can shred our tyres on Road Atlanta, and we'll do some nations practice as well. So, doesn't sound too bad. Well, until then, do like, do subscribe, do take care. Big thanks again, as ever, for popping in, supporting the stream. Very much appreciated. And I'll catch you tomorrow for some more dailies and other fun GT7 shenanigans. So, do like, do subscribe, do take care, and I'll see you tomorrow. Right, catch you later. Bye.